Problem I have with our government, especially the American government, is that both sides, Republican and Democrats, aren't coming together like they should be to discuss what's best for the world, what's best for the fucking country. Instead, they create a fucking clown show, a shit show on TV. It's like a circus, bro. They go on, they argue amongst each other, they fight amongst each other, they blame each other for all these problems that both sides are fucking creating, and then they go on TV and then they say. Then they try to put in their 2 cents, and like they're egotistical, like they know what's best for the country. Instead of coming together and talking it out with everybody, they themselves like to say what's best for the country. They alone think they know what's best. Everybody wants to be in control. They need to control the narrative. They have to have control over everything, including the entire fucking world and every living fucking creature in it. Instead of the government coming and looking at the world as a whole, looking at all the worldly problems as a whole, and trying to figure out ways to actually solve the worldly problems we're facing, they don't do any of that. They literally just simply go on TV, they talk about minor issues sometimes that really don't even fucking matter, then they fight amongst each other, they blame the other side, they're causing all sorts of radical shit in the world, they're stirring the masses up, they're making people fight amongst each other, and then they're claiming like they know what's best, even though they're a part of the problem. They created all these problems, just like the other side created all the problems. And then both sides like to blame each other instead of taking accountability. And then they like to say, well, this is what we need to do in order to help the world, but this is their own selfish agendas. It's not what's best for the world. It's their own selfish agendas that they want to implement that's really going to fuck us all over and actually consolidate more power for these fucking pricks. I keep saying, homelessness is at an all-time high. Homeless people are now being arrested for being homeless. Starvation is at an all-time high. Disease is fucking rampant. Illegals are running into the country rampantly every fucking day. Like, all of these issues that are making the world implode day by fucking day, and they're just being fucking ignored by, the people that are supposed to be taking care of us. Instead, they like to go on TV, bask in all their fucking glory, or talk about some things and just listen to themselves talk. Meanwhile, implement no policies that get anything done except just bring us fucking backward, continuously ignore all these worldly problems because clearly they never go away. These have been here for so long. For how long have these worldly issues been here? And they have yet to be solved, and you people still think that the government gives a shit about you on either side. All of them are fucking bad. That is the entire point you have to realize here. Understand, if any of them were truly good, they would not only would they take accountability, they would come out and be truthful with everything they've done, take accountability, they'd be honest. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be blaming others for their own the problems they fucking created. You know what I mean? Like, they just be blunt about it at this point, but they're not doing all this. They're not taking accountability. They're not being honest. They're not doing what it means to be a true leader. They're doing the exact opposite of what it means to be a true fucking leader. Causing a radical stir among the fucking world and radicalizing the minds of so many young men and women and older men and women, and causing us to fight amongst each other, get violent and do all these things. And this is exactly what they want. They're causing a violent revolution, and to some degree causing a violent, quiet revolution, because it's not exactly a revolution that's just being put out in the open, but they're like low-key trying to create a revolution quietly and behind the shadows by stirring the emotions of the world up, making us fight amongst each other, radicalizing our minds until the point it's too fucking late. They were really helping us, and they really gave a fuck about the world and all these things, people. Our world would be a lot more peaceful, but the reality is it's not peaceful. It's very radical right now. It's very crazy. It's insane. People are losing their minds, and this is just more and more proof right here that they're fucking with us, and they're doing all this shit, and they're radicalizing the world. They're radicalizing our minds to fight against each other, to get violent, to start a type of revolution, but a silent one, where it's not just known and in the open, but this is what they're trying to stir and create in the fucking background, and this is what they're fucking doing. Just look at their fucking actions. That's all I can say, people. Don't look at what the words they say. Look at their fucking actions. Look at the environments, the world around you, and look what the world they've created. And that's enough proof right there. And you still can't see it. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. At the end of the day, people, by you participating in all this nonsense, this is the reality that you guys are in fact choosing for not only yourself, but for your kids, their kids, and all the future generations after us. Like, this is what you guys are actively choosing. You're choosing this kind of reality. You're choosing this treatment and this evil fucking bull. Like, this is the evil bullshit you guys are tolerating and accepting. Like, this is what you asked for. So don't come on and start complaining when shit gets sideways. This is exactly the shit you guys asked for by participating in all this. Even though I warned you how many fucking countless times what's happening, you just ignore it. This is what you asked for. So don't bitch when shit gets sideways, because that's exactly what you fucking asked for.